Alright, I think I'm good. Sorry. Started a little late because of the Twitch glitch. It's not even a glitch. They got hacked or something and made it so I had to reset everything. Well, they force reset your password, and when you force reset your password, it resets your stream key, so I had to do that and then make sure everything worked and blah, 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 blah. Plus, there's pizza, and I had to get pizza. Pizza is very important. Alright, so that's all working, right? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm kind of excited for Season 5. It's like, to me, I've said it before, too, but, I enjoyed what the community does almost more than what the show actually does. Because the show's doing it for one reason, but the community's doing it because they just enjoy it. So I think that's kind of more fun, but I don't know. I'm more interested just to see what the community does with the content that the show puts out coming up here. So the concert was nice last night. For those that don't know, I went to a Maroon 5 concert last night. It was fun, but it just meant like I got home and I passed the hell out. So there was a lot going on. Hello, hello, all. Hello. Alright. So, stuff. Alright, so yeah, again, so I don't get, because I like to get caught in my tunnel vision crap. If anybody has any specific questions on stuff, be it to show something or an example of something they were trying to figure out, I don't care what it is, as long as it doesn't take 4 hours to explain. I can try, but it'd be a very rushed job. There was something I was still trying to do in this shot, I think. Can't remember what it was, though. As to why I didn't have it this fully done. Was it the lighting? Maybe. I don't know. It was... Was it mozzarella, the lots of matzo pizza with like chicken and white sauce chicken. Oh, so good. How to make a dead animation? That's easy. You take your horse and you make them not dead, and then you make them dead. I'll explain that again because it might have went a little fast. All right, so dead. And then not dead, then dead. Not dead, dead. Don't get confused with this little middle area. It might say dead, but she's not dead yet. It was not until there. That's when she starts with the dead. Bam. And then your horse is dead. So, I advise you to try doing this yourself. It's like, I almost feel like this scene just isn't right without dead. Or like, maybe I should have it sort of like... Hold on. Actually, I think that's probably one of the most dangerous phrases I have. Hold on. It usually means I'm making something incredibly stupid. Damien Larson, like the anthology one? I think if that's what you're talking about. I think it has to be. I thought it was hilarious. I'm not a light. That was made. Who made those? Was it Mott's? I don't think it was Mott's. Give me the green screen panels. Or I probably spelled that wrong. I think there was like AA. Oh, and Ethereum, that was it. Okay. And now SFM's doing its ADHD moment. For those that don't know, it was from Anthology 2? No, the Anthology 3, where they had Emily Larson jump out and say she was dead and all that. I thought it was funny. I love Emily Larson. Did I keep that light by accident? Yeah, I did. You know what? I know how to do this. Wait, are this scaled? Yes, they are. Quit Skype. There we go. Then no more messages. You won't be able to send or receive instant messages if you get out of Skype. Well, duh. Are you sure you want to exit YouTube? You can't watch any videos if you're not on YouTube. That was a little... There we go. Not dead. Now we need an arrow. Arrow. That is literally an arrow. I want to see if there's like a... Well, that's way more detailed than the other ones I was using. What is that from? Ah, that'll work. Oh, why is it purple? That doesn't work. I want purple. Start from the bottom then. Ooh. Kind of work. Yeah, I'll do that. Where'd it go? More than likely there's two textures on this one. There's three. Neon glass, this is gonna be putting way too much time into this stupid little thing. There we go, that's what I thought. Alright. What's that still showing here? Is this the one I need? No, it isn't. This one. That apparently isn't it either. Can I not change the color? What do I do 10 10 10? Apparently not. Let's try this one again. Or would it be... if this is based on self-illuminate, which is what I think it is, I will instead do a vector self-illum tint. Haha, that works. I cheated. So we need to make it 2, 1, 1. Nope, that's too bright. So let's do 1, 0 0.2, 0 0.2. A little brighter. 0.3, 0 0.3. That's too much. 1, 0 0.2, 0 0.2. That'll work. There, how about that? Does that work? Oh, that was, yeah, that was the, where are we going? Mob of the Dead thing. Does that work? She's not dead. We will, taken. Make a jitter. Whoa! That's actually kind of cool. Like, actually, I forgot that the scale is in there too. Oops. Smooth it, and then now they're like all bubbly. Yay. She's not dead. They're dancing. The letters they're beautiful. Hold on, I'll make better. Oh, that was Neville, Neville. No, nah. I will find these again. Ethereum, that was it. Or we could just say bye-bye to SFM. That scene is getting, a lot of those, that video file is getting so complicated. I think I might have to almost cut it up. As soon as I open it up, it's like, and your RAM is full. How much of that was saved? I better have not dead horse. Now, I think the stupid stuff you learn the most from. Better be not dead horse. Yay! Okay, it's not doing as bouncy, but that's fine. Alright, I better save this. I don't want to lose it. That's okay, if you ever have an autosave that you load and it comes up, as soon as the autosave comes up, if everything looks fine, immediately save it, because if it crashes before the next autosave, it technically deletes the autosave when you open it, so you will still lose everything. I've had that happen. So, or at least not everything, but from the point of last save, because the autosaves are deleted when you open them. So, make sure that you do that. So that's why I went and checked here. Not like I really did anything serious, but, alright, we're gonna find this again. There's an Ethereum. Okay. I would do... R. E. Come on. Yeah, I'm almost at redlining RAM already. Just by opening it. Oh, come on. Thank you. And now I redline it. Great. And... D... and S. They are huge. We don't want huge. Wish there was an easier way to batch add scales to stuff. We're now going 1-to-1, kind of. is. Is this actually working? I don't even know. No, it doesn't. That's not even working either. How do I not... How does that not work? Okay, whatever. Guess I'll have to do this the hard way. Okay. Friends. Actually, they probably should be smaller letters than that. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, why did I go 1 to 1? Whatever. I forgot things. Then let's just select from here. Yeah, I try to keep it to SFM stuff, but if Photoshop and After Effects I still consider part of the video making bit. So yes, if you have questions on it, as long as I know the answer to it, because trust me, I'm not an expert on any of those softwares, so I will do the best that I can, but I just can't guarantee I'd be able to answer everything. Why didn't I just copy it? I like doing things the hard way, I guess, because I could have just done it this way. So, okay, now we're going to put the letters over here. And, oh, if you want to try to make sure to center things to the camera, all I do is just grab this and try to make it so that these line up. So, like, the green is on top of the green line and the blue is on top of the blue. Like this, and that means that it's centered to the camera. Cheating a little way. So now we're going to grab all but the R. Just be like this. And that. There. Friends! Friends! I'm retarded. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm not missing an eye. Friends doesn't have an eye. What are you thinking? I also don't think R's are backwards, but apparently I made it that way. So I'm gonna put that in with dead. Here we go, here we go. Oh, they're dead friends! And she's not. Okay. Go. I'm gonna hide that now. That would be our little secret. Alright, yeah, so if you have a question in regards to Photoshop, After Effects, speed grade, or just maybe some of the background not working with Source, like some of the textures and stuff, I can answer that if I have the ability. Because I feel like being able to modify the textures could, like, even on here, like, with this one, I would modify this texture so that it matched better with these ones, just by playing with the file within SFM. And so if you know some of those values and how to do them, it actually comes in handy. I do kind of want to do a little tutorial sometime on how to modify VMTs a little bit, because of how much power you can have with them. But I think that I'll have to think about what kind of content I want to show on it. I haven't done a tutorial forever now that I think about it. Yeah, I think like maybe next week I'll put one together. I got a pretty busy week this week. Tomorrow's my only free day. How'd you do the backwards R? That's awesome. Okay. Anyway, I can't remember what I'm doing here now. I got too distracted by dad friends. I kind of want to make that like blink colors, but I can't do that. Well, no, I can't. What was that I was going to do in this shot? I can't remember. There's something... Oh, did I animate the ears yet? Oh yeah, that's what I couldn't decide if I wanted to have the ears down or not. Alright, so that's why that one's not done yet. So okay, I need to check this again. So how was Fluttershy's movements? I think it looks pretty good. I still... and then Attack of the Mane! Oh, look, she's a unicorn now. She has a horn from Dr. Seuss. Kind of reminds me of like what was it? The Frankenstein's wife. Fahu Doris, Chris. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to set the camera here again. And I think I did set up the lights for them. So at least it transfers a bit better. Actually, I can do it from this shot. So how does this look? I wonder if that's too bright on the side of her head. That's what the one doing it? Yes. Okay, that looks a little better, because before, with it like this, when she looks over like this, it's like all the colors are just blended into one here. But if I decrease the brightness just a little bit, it still keeps the rim here, but then it just adds a little rim here and helps balance out the colors a little bit more. Yeah, I like that a bit more. That would work. Okay, I don't really like rarity here. From here to here. Okay, that's a little better, but then her head jerks. Your head's a jerk! Right there. If anything, I think that her eye maybe should just stay as it is. No. I think it's how that pupil comes up. It's really weird. It comes from too far back. No, maybe a little less down. Maybe keep the right, just move it up more. Okay, that's a little better. I can, when it comes to effects in After Effects, it depends on what you're talking about. The problem is like, say you wanted to do, like, effects in regards to this shot. The problem with After Effects is that I'm working, in SFM I'm working in a 3D environment. In After Effects I'm working within a 2D environment. I can make it 3D, but the problem is trying to simulate the camera movements. So I think, and I say I think, there is a way to get After Effects camera movements imported into SFM so that you can actually figure out what the actual movements are and get the camera to move the way that the SFM camera is. If that was the case, you could actually add in effects pretty easily, but again, it's going to be added in on the very top, on like just out of the top layer. To make it hide behind stuff, you'd have to mask things, and a lot of that is doing it per frame masking or trying to do some automated stuff. It's possible, just time consuming, though a lot of the effects you're going to get in something like After Effects are going to be a lot prettier than what you could potentially do right out of SFM. The problem is just a lot of that complexity that you're going to be adding. So I'm not recommending it, but if you want to play around with it, sure. There's pony emotes? I don't know. I haven't really played. It took me like a year just to add the panels at the bottom of the Twitch stream. Dead, not dead. I still don't know quite what I want to make Applejack do. Actually, let me see. Can am I able to make her reach up to her hat without making it look awkward? I need to make a show, just not selectable. Okay. No, if you can. Oh no, I don't want to do the shake your head and chuckle thing because Rainbow Dash is already laughing. I don't want to make everybody laughing. What I'm thinking about doing is make it so when Pinky jumps, it knocks Applejack's head to the, it makes her hat go to the side, which then I should probably load up her hat, and then she just catches her hat and then it's like straightens it back on. Let's see here, Applejack hat. But I thought this wasn't bone merged. No, it's not. Well, I know bone merge. If I can make the hats become one with each other, it should be pretty close then. I think the one hat's slightly smaller. Let's see if that'll work. It's slightly smaller. I'm just going to increase it in size just a teeny bit. Like 1.05. Well, that's actually a lot bigger than I expected. 3. Okay. Okay. Wait, did I just lock Pinky? No, I don't want to lock Pinky to the hat. That could make for some awkward moments. Why is she Applejack 1? No, you are just Applejack, and you are just Rarity. OCD. OCD there. Alright. Alright. Oh, I think when it's locked, I can't. Or is it because I have this locked? I wonder if that's the only way to do it. Alright, now I can do it. Okay. Oh, no, I can't do it by the root. That's why. I just want to keep things, everything moving together. So, a correct object. Okay, I can just move the hat. Alright, cool. She's wearing 2 hats, yes. So if the hat were to fall to the side and she were to catch it, because that would mean her arm would be up like here. Okay, it breaks the arm, but more than likely the head would be something like, where's your head there? Like that. And I technically can stretch the arm a bit. I'm just testing right now. Like, I'm just going to undo this and then figure it out. I can stretch the arm a little bit. But I think that the back mane here would hide how bad the arm would look. It's just how would it look from the camera's angle. And the hat would fall a little to the sides like this. Actually, I'm going to say it falls forward a bit. That's not forward. It's a really bad idea, forward. My hat! Or my hat! Yeah, I don't know if that'll work. I'll keep the hat separate, but I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Okay, that's the way. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. How long have I've been doing SFM for 40 minutes. No, for 2 years and a month or something. I started like early March of 2013. It's not just SFM, animating in general since then. SFM was my first. We could always just have Applejack would go down on the ground like this. Bam. Wait. Okay, like this actually. Okay. And then she would lift up on her nose. And then spin around our nose. Okay. Totally serial. Whee! She's a break dancing. I think that'll work. Totally. Super serial. I am so confuzzled by what to make Applejack do. I'm thinking, you know, just because everybody else is already kind of doing something, I might make Applejack just kind of be the plain old boring horse, and like just like walk forward. You know, if anything, I'm gonna have to think about her. She oh, wrong way. She confuses. I don't know. Because I kind of made her the main focus all the way through here, so I don't want to make... I guess I don't want to make her too boring. So if anything, if I don't do that now, everybody else is kind of to the point where I'm okay with where they are. So I'm going to start doing refining stuff. This shot I'm going to wait to do refining on until later because it melds with previous shots, like the one before it. So in case there's anything melding into, I want to wait on. gonna leave that because why? Why not? Okay, so these shots I was saying were done. So I just want to double check them here. Are any other elements viewable from these angles? I think I already checked that. Nope. I did feel that these are a little bit boring here. Like, I should add something here. I just don't know what to add in the backgrounds. Because, like, this is just flat ground. Like, you wouldn't really expect it to be flat. I just literally could not think of anything. I was thinking, like, maybe flowers, but there's no bouquet model. Well, there's not that I know of. Let me double check. Actually, let me save before I start playing around with that. I've got the habit. Change menus, save. You never know. Oh, models are loaded. I don't even know how you spell bouquet, but I know it starts with that. Or maybe it's cute. No, okay. That is not it. Flowered. That's a boring flower. What the? Ooh. That would be pretty, other than the, horrible alpha. Let me check if I load it. No, it's in the wrong file. Last time I checked, it was before I had downloaded Private Fires and Battle of Kings. No, it's just really bad. Never mind. Where's my camera? There it is. Yeah, we're not going to do that. That is not how flowers look. No, that's like you put in your windowsill. Those are very purple. We're using that flower. That's a really big flower. It's a staff. That's, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Flower barrel. Yeah, that's how you say we're sorry that you're dead. Don't just bring them a bouquet of flowers. Bring them a barrel of flowers. Nothing says we care like a barrel of flowers. What is this? Oh. How about a pile of flowers? How about not? I don't know, I don't know, can anybody think of anything else that might go against the wall there? That to help spicing it up? I put the where's I've seen them? I put these in the corners just to help at least give these a little bit of life, but I don't know what to put back here. Yes, I'm sorry for your loss. Here's a barrel of flowers. Wait, I know how to. Then we need perfect place for barrel of flowers. We're sorry for your loss. Here's a barrel of flowers. Oh, that can't even be seen. Right there, maybe. It's not even flowers. That is the worst barrel of flowers I've ever seen. I'm sorry. I couldn't actually afford flowers, so I went to my neighbors and I dug up their bush and I shoved it in a barrel I found on the street. Here you go. We're sorry. I can see them attaching like one of those little like 99-cent get well cards and putting it on a little edge. I hope they get better. A water fountain? Let me go back there. Actually, let me go to this shot. This is because this has all the windows in it. And also the everything. Problem with the water fountain is I feel that could be too distracting, especially like when it comes to this shot right here. A water fountain I feel would be almost as distracting. It would pull away from them too much. I'm looking for something that would probably be a little smaller along the edge. I thought about something, yeah, putting something on. Well, the elements themselves are supposed to be this. That is the actual Elements of Harmony models. Voila. They're just jammed in there in such a way to make sure that they are hidden. But it's also, I'm trying to find something that would cover across the entire side, potentially. I thought about adding a trim, so that at least there's something breaking up the wall here. Like, over here I have a trim that goes along the bottom wall, but I don't have any back here. I probably could add that. It would help a little bit, and it wouldn't be that difficult. Water effects, I don't know where I'd put the water effects. I might have to think about that. Originally, I don't know if I still have it in one of the original scene builds. Yeah, originally, this was when I first made the candle stand. I originally was making it so that it was, that this was originally going to go under each window, like this. But it felt like I would have been putting a lot of candles all over the place, and it would have seemed like too much, almost. And also, it's just like this cheap wood plank, so they just threw up against the wall. Like, they spent $2 on the memoriam, but then spent about $3 million on the windows. See, I'm not sure about that. Huh. The ceiling I'm not too worried about, because I gotta figure out what that's causing this error, though. I'm not sure. I might just have to jam something in there to hide it. The fact that there's a texture error, and the texture error over here. There was another one somewhere. Actually, these textures break here too. I'll have to fix that too. I don't know. I'll have to play with that maybe over time. I thought about adding just like vines or something along here, but then it seemed like everything was being overgrown, and I'm like, that just doesn't seem right. I mean, there's even empty wall here I could put stuff in, but I think rarely does the camera ever actually hit that point. No, it barely, almost never shows that spot. I think it's just when she's backing up here. Yeah, that's about the only shot I know that shows that wall. So that's not really a worry. Oh well. This shot technically isn't done. Because technically her tail isn't animated here. But I gotta be careful with it because I don't want it to like actually swipe in front of the screen. Because as of right now, our tail, when the normal walk animation doesn't really have any tail animation, and that really destroys a lot of the walk. Any statues, though, might distract from the other statues. And if I add in Celestia statues, I feel like to make them feel as big as they should, it'll almost be too big. And I think, I mean, you could put a Celestia here and a Luna here. But right now, you're only showing the ones that are supposed to be dead. If you did Celestia and Luna, but then left out a statue of Twilight, that would seem awkward, or at least like demeaning almost. This one isn't as funny in Super Speedy mode. Luna's Banishment was funny in Super Speed because it actually like still played with the beat, but Little Pip was because it was a story, but this not so much, and it really can't keep up. Okay. So I'm gonna animate the tail here. So I need the tail to go. It's wherever where the leg is pulling in is the direction the tail goes. So at this point, to this point, so about the same in this direction. That's what I was afraid of. With the camera there, I can't go that far with the tail. But I can go a little bit. Okay, so from here to there. And I could loop this, like, create the loop for the tail to go back and forth. The one thing that sucks about doing it that way, though, is it doesn't feel as realistic when you're just making a loop like that. Actually going and animating the tail manually makes it so that every time you go through you make a little imperfection so the tail moves a little bit different. So what I'm doing is here is this leg at this point is fully over here, so the tail should be going that direction, but usually just a little bit after it's hit, so it has delayed. And the same thing at this point is it's saying this leg's fully forward, so the butt's basically pulling the tail that way. At the midpoint, though, actually I'm going to do it like this. The midpoint, I want this tail to turn as if it's being pulled that direction. And same thing with this one, though this would be tough because I can't see it. Put a little bit more that way. Maybe more that way. Wait, did I even go the right direction with that? See, I was pulling that way. Just go this way. Yes. This does go the right way, but I have to push it out further. Is anything that's in memoriam, like if I added statues or whatever, I feel like I'd have to put more focus on it. That's why I was like, flowers to me works great, but because to me, the more flowers you have means the more important you are, because more people are bringing them to you. So I felt that that would be a great way to do it, but there's, and I could actually have like flower petals explode at the end too then, but there's no good bouquet model. If somebody could find a bouquet model that's, or like some kind of a flower like that, even if it's just one model, I can change the textures on it. You know what? I'm thinking about it, I could probably make one. Not like actually model it, but you could probably just take flowers from other things and meld them together. Alright, so this is, the tail goes down here. Right? Yes. So now tail 2. Tail 2 does a little bit of lag, so I'm going to go a little bit further ahead and drag tail 2 this way. Okay. Okay, that'll work. And now go from this point, grab tail 3. Let's get a little bit of lag in that one. Okay, this will be right about here. Nobody's going to be able to tell you the walk cycles, technically. Because I don't mind her tail coming in a little bit, but I'm going to grab all but her root. I'm just going to drag it a little bit forward. Maybe not. I think I had that time to where... Yeah, because I wanted the actual hoof to come in and fall. I wonder if I can have this hoof. Torches. I thought about something like that, but then I don't know if that would make it seem almost too medieval. Also, I think I'm running out of lights. No, I don't. When it comes to actually making models, I don't. Sorry, just catching up here. No, I'm not putting the TARDIS. If you want, yeah, if you want to actually make models for SFM, that's one thing, but. If you, like, right now I have, like, almost 40,000 models in SFM for that available. If you know what you have available, you can mix and match, and you can make just about anything using the models that exist. There's amazing things you can do with, if you know how to modify textures, and you know how to, and you have, like a, kind of a MacGyver mind for things, of how to mix things together to make anything. As long as you're willing to try it. So I mean, I could probably make a bouquet of flowers by like taking take a traffic cone and retexture it, and then add and then take another flower model, alpha out the part of the textures where the flowers are coming out of the base, and then jam them in the traffic cone. Really, I mean, you could do a lot of stuff like that. And I might try something like that. Yeah, I was going to see if I can have her hoof raised more here. stuff I'll be able to fix on it. Like the rig when it did this really messed a lot of stuff up. So I'm trying to see if I could get it fixed a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Because that's why the hoof is a little bit awkward looking at the bottom here. But I don't even think it's going to matter. No, you can't even see it. She's probably too dark here, but I bet you have an ambient. Yes, I do. That worked. But no highlight. What's with that? There we go. A little more definition now. I think guards would make it ruin a private moment. Because having them in here now when she went to do her magic, I'd have to go to them and show some kind of reaction. Otherwise, it'd be like kind of awkward that they're just kind of standing there stoically while she's like blowing up the room. But that would be kind of entertaining, having them run for their lives. But or also having the glass break around them. So it's like the only thing I could ever think of was either flowers or some kind of decorative element that didn't feel like it was forced. Like I was looking through I think I even searched this decoration at some point because there's also, you know, like the swirly bits in relation to, I can show you an example that I'm talking about. Like how the door here, I put the, I painted on the swirly bits. Something like that. I was hoping to find a model for something like that. Because as of right now, I feel like there's a lot of detail in this room at the distance and in this hallway, but there's not much in here. Like it feels like they like kind of gave up on the room and stopped caring. And even in the inside of this, it's the marble against the wall. I've thought about changing that, but let me check that decoration again. I don't know what you'd call that. That's the no. Twilight decoration. What's this? Ooh. Let me see what this thing is. It's horribly positioned, I guess. Oh no, that was just me. That's kind of neat. Can I put that anywhere? I haven't went through all the mega pack yet. Yeah, originally what I was going to do was instead have the elements, I was going to have a plaque on each of these. And I still thought about it, but I'm not sure. I wish I could stretch this model because it would be kind of cool to like. Does it have a back? No, it doesn't. But that's fine. I can actually move it back and forth. But like you could have it like this. Because it's on there connected. Best friends forever. Could almost do something like this. I think I might have made that too big. It's a little better. Okay, so where does this break? It's there and there. So this point and this point. The only thing I don't like about this is it almost feels like you're going to the state fair. And like as a prize you throw an apple, and if you hit the target you bring a pony back to life. Plus, I think when the breeze is blowing, it might make that a little bit awkward. I'm gonna keep actually making these. Well, you know what? Actually, before I do that, because I don't want to have to go and add overrides to every one of these. I'm gonna delete this one. Add override. How many textures? We got one. Okay. What would be a good color for this? The room's kind of been an orange. Because usually that's the color I've been going to, because if you think of a lot of various colors combined together, or what the inside of a church would look like, the stained glass is usually kind of an orangish. And it looks like it might be bump mapped to have white, but that's fine. I can modify that too. What would be a color? I'm thinking blue seems too happy. If you're trying to go, like, what would be a good color for, like... Yeah, black would be funeral feeling. If you wanted to have something to be seen as a not celebratory color, I'm thinking purple as well. Yeah, to me it's like red purples, because let's try purple, and that actually would work a little better because of the yeah, I like purple. I'm gonna go a little bit brighter. Let's try that out, and you can ignore it, like the color for the actual background here. Right now it's marble. I do want to change that to something else, but I didn't know exactly what I was doing with it. And so if I do these, I can add a little bit of a rim on the outside of this and a border down here that might help blend this stuff a little better. But I do like that. Let's just call this banner, not banner. What the hell is this? Decorative cloth. Okay, that doesn't tell me much. I'm gonna call it ring cloth. And I'm not even really caring about, like, is it clipping or whatever, because none of these are going to be shown close enough, and with the depth of field added in, you're not even going to really be able to see much detail on them. I'm not going to care too much about making them, like, match up with, like, the statues, because that's going to be incredibly difficult and time-consuming to try to get everything to match. I just wish that I could get these to... I can kind of get these to blow, actually. Get this one positioned. Because I could technically do it where I reposition the axis up here. And I could have them go blow like that. It's not the best of blow. That sounds really weird. But it's a blow. I don't even have to worry about these being even on both sides, because technically you don't see the other side very much. So I'm just going to do this, and I'll probably copy it to a few shots, and we'll see how it looks. If I do this side, this is going to be the most important side. I thought about doing the different colors in the main 6, but it would almost bring too much focus to them. I'll just do this for now, and we'll go from there. And if I want to change the colors later, I can change one of them and then copy to the positions of all the others. Where am I going? Oh my god, I just started disappearing. I am one with the nothingness. Alright, I think... one more, maybe? Yeah, I'll do one more. It still kind of makes you feel like they need to have a stand selling corn dogs and mini donuts or something with this. It's either going to be purple or white, but that would be easy to do either of. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go all the way back to the stairs there. I'm going to go back and grab this one. I just want to go a little bit behind Rarity and probably up through Rainbow. I love scene building. Scene building is probably my favorite thing in SFM. More than animating, more than anything, is scene building. Being able to make something from nothing, or being able to create something complex using all the different resources that you have available to you. I hate Hammer. At least the current version of Hammer. Alright, the only thing I'm worried about is... Oh, that might actually match up good. I want to at least try to keep these centered around Rainbow, which means I should have started from her. If this actually matches up where it's like almost dead center on the other side, behind Rainbow, I'm gonna cry. Where's the camera? This is not the center camera. This is the center camera. Oops. Almost centered. I'm thinking I almost might want to do white. I didn't fully turn that in. I moved the wrong one. Oh well. I can leave a gap behind Rainbow because you're so close to it. I just got to make sure that these match up to at least be somewhat centered. So this one needs to be kind of positioned. And what I think it should work, go back to this camera here. That's centered right there. Okay. There actually is one I've been playing around with a bit more. If you look on the workshop, there's one called Cliffs. Yeah, this one. Okay, actually a couple of them here. The Rocks Trees from Half-Life 2 or Half-Life 2 Episode 2. If you don't have Half-Life 2 Episode 2, that one's really good. Otherwise, this one, the Cliffs, Rocks, and Slopes, it has a lot of different structure, like stuff, I guess. It's not super detailed, but to me, it's a good start. It allows you to, you can take and mix and match and create something out of it. And it has a good amount of them here. I've been playing with that a little bit more, and that comes in handy. I'll copy the thing. And so that I recommend playing around with that one if you can. You know, actually, I could overlap them a bit. Let me just go to the purple. I want to try to get to where this shot is fully across, because that's about the furthest the camera ever goes anyway. Yeah, I need to turn this one just a bit so that it's not clipping. Okay. Should still keep it centered though. picky. You're eating my fabric. Getting there. Sadly, I can't just copy paste across. Alright, one more. Okay, that should work. I feel like if I add another one across, it could make it feel kind of too much celebratory, and I don't know if I want that. Even this could be considered almost too much. But if anything, I'll just keep it for now, no matter what. It's not like I can't get rid of it if I don't like it. But I feel like if that's there, I definitely have to add more around it. So I'm going to group that. Ring cloth. Alright, what else is there? So I don't think there's anything under decorative anymore. That doesn't even fit. No, that's weird. And that's a Minecraft seed. What is this? Well, for one, his textures are broken. Yeah, those ones too. No, they're not. It's probably the alpha test. I'm gonna get rid of this detailed scale because sometimes those just break it anyway. Yeah, the problem is it's probably alpha test that's breaking it, and the problem with that is I can't really do much about that. So if I remove alpha test, yeah, it fixes it, but then it makes all the flowers kind of weird. I don't think there's any way to... If I remove the bump map, sometimes that does it. Now it does, kind of. Oh no, the alpha test is still hidden. Okay, that does fix it, but the bump map is kind of needed. Yeah, it does kind of look like a funeral. Yeah, I don't know about that. Because I want to make it look like they've been here for a while. Ooh, that's kind of neat. It's shiny. Looking for something fairly specific. Really not a... Everything looks so dirty. Like... I don't want dirty. It's nice when you want to make things dirty, but I don't want dirty. Maybe? No. No. Oh, that's interesting. Sugar pillar. Oh, I guess I got that at some point. That's perfect. Put them all over the place. Okay, now I'm in the mega pack. I want to find something just to help break up some of the background bits. Is that anybody for maybe column? Ooh, what's that from? Irish Fighting Kings has some weird things. I don't even want to know what that is. Yes, it was a caterpillar of some kind. No, I don't make models. I'm horrible at making models, so that's why I do scene building. No. So the things, if I know what I want in my head, chances of me finding it, yeah, slim. What was that? The big fishy. Anybody complain if I put a big fishy? Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to the one that I saw and see if that works. Come on. I just don't think this is gonna work. Go by guy cloth, yes. Actually, there's little things in between would work if there was things there, but I don't have anything to put on them. Actually, that kind of works. Because there's those little breakpoints where it breaks right here. Because you can't make a perfect circle, or it's impossible to make a accurate circle within 3D. It's usually just how many edges do you want to have it have. The more edges, the cleaner the circle. I could at any of the edges do that. I still have an edge at the top too. Another edge right here. Or corner, that's what I was looking for. If I put a ledge there, it could work. Yeah, but the problem is flowers with flowers is getting the flower model. It would take some playing. I feel like that could work. But I'm wondering if I'm going to do that, if I should probably do that within Hammer. Because Hammer will bend the light around it. Though I think I'm running low on num portals, so I don't know if I want to do that too much. And then this spot. I wish I could do the, or had some, like, it was this size but square. Because right now I'm putting a giant model in there and just showing the edge. It would be nice if I had some, it was smaller, but if I make it actually smaller, it would be too short. If I break it up like that, it might work a bit better. I could just place them like in between each. Like, let's actually place this one here so that it's in the middle between them. I gotta fix some of these textures because it should be, they should not have a break like this. It shouldn't be a noticeable change in texture. It should smoothly go from one to the other, but that's a pretty easy fix on Hammer. I'll keep that on the corner for now. I think that might be a bit much doing it like that. Where would this one go? Would this be behind Rarity? Yeah. That's what would be kind of weird, is having this behind the statues. Could have them almost go in between pillars. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that might be too much down there. It's really hard with that background right now, because I don't know if how I want to make that look. You know what? That's one thing I want to check out too. So this is gonna be pillars. That's what I call them, right? All right. What would you call that? Something that was on the border, on the edge there. Trim? I think a lot of this trim, anything that's trim is going to be gaunt. Is going to be fairly specific to the need of the moment. What was that? Oh, wait, it's a video again. Kind of like that, but like not that. to make this work, I have to make sure that it fully disappears around each edge. Like, that's not, and that's not. But the size I'd have to make it to do that is... Okay, is that kind of parallel? Why is it boned from this edge? That's really weird. Say I could do it like this. And I can redo the texture so it's cleaner. Right now it's really dirty. Okay, and now root position, dude, just go down by like 2, so 6, 9. Where's my balcony go? Did I not number it? Guess I did. You know what, I could probably just do it like that and nobody would ever actually tell the difference. Yeah, do like something like that all the way around. Oh, whenever I go to do an entire... No, I can't actually bend the model. Whenever I go to do an entire pony for it, what I would do, and this is sort of the messy way to do it, is I would grab, I would grab this shot for Twilight, and I would select everything within this just shot, like bam, copy, go to the next shot, select Twilight, your selection from before is still selected, just paste, and now that'll take it from that to that shot, enter, then grab everything from the point before it, move it up to the next point, up to here, copy, go to the next shot, paste, and keep doing that shot by shot. The last shot then would technically have all the animation from all the shots. Just make sure that if you do it that way, that you don't, or every shot the model is unlocked on all bones. If you don't do that, you're going to have a suddenly where one shot their leg goes flying through a window. So and that's usually not a good thing unless you animated them with their leg going out a window. Okay, so what does this look like lit? Oh, well, that could be a problem. Problem is, the further you go away, the more models start to blend. So if I go farther away here, you can start seeing the bits come through the bottom there. And I do have shots at this distance. Well, if anything, I'll do the other way. That's to take the rotation of this, zero it across everything. Move it out here. I'm going to scale this down to, let's say, just base scale. And with rotation zeroed, it means that everything is zeroed. I should be able to align these next to each other perfectly. Like that. This is going to be ring trim 1, ring trim 2. Now this actually will spin from the middle. Now I should be able to actually show the entire trim and not have to worry about that disappearing clipping thing. I want it where all of the model disappears at once, which is like about like that. That means it should be about straight, flat. Okay. A little bit further out, actually. Can I go further out? Not really. Well, I said before in the stream too, if you are trying to get something to rotate just right, getting up close is really hard because small movements make big changes. But if you drag your mouse out here after holding it, you can make every little bit of the mouse moving is not as dramatic of a change, so you can get a little bit closer to what you're looking for. So I'm gonna say that's good. Drag it a little bit more from the wall. Now if I go way the hell back here, still have some of those problems. Let me copy those between shots and see if that helps, though. I am seed building. It's probably the most exciting thing. Not. It's one of the least exciting things, but also, I think, one of the most important. I'm not going to be zoomed in, so the shot from back here should be fine. There's a shot from about here, like this. That's fine. The edges start bouncing, but those are hidden. I think that could work. Come on, there. That's close enough. See, and now I'm just completing the trim. Yes, majestic plot. It does kind of make the edges seem a little bit stronger of edges. If I back away, it actually makes it go away. Yeah, it does. That's the only thing I'm afraid of, is that those little blinky bits, like that, or like here where they're not actually. Oh, they're at the same height. Good. Might try to raise them up just a little bit. No, because then I'm gonna have clipping again. That's fine. I think that if I, underneath it, added in stone instead of marble, that might add a bit better of a look to it. That's my idea anyway. Because marble to me just didn't fit there. Marble fit all the way around here, but it just didn't fit on the side. It like just kind of melds all together. No, stop it. Okay. Stupid trim. Trying to run away. Alright, I think it's going to be the last I do for this part of it. Oh, I had that horribly turned. Like that. Are all these leaving a gap? No, why is this one being stupid then? Oh, there. Now there's not a gap. Alright, and I just want to go one or two around this way to see how that works. I think I actually like that more than all the other stuff I've tried so far. Alright, and then one more. Okay, one more than that. Getting more efficient with this as I go, though. Alright. Nice work. Give me my statues back. Yeah, I kind of like that. And right now, it's again, it's a lot darker than the bits below it, but oh, this is taking a lot of time to preview. But I think if I go through and actually if I lighten the model's texture a bit, it might help. But I also want to clean up some of the blemishes. So let's figure out where the texture is. Okay, props downtown. Downtown sounds like that's not Call of Duty. It would be Counter-Strike. No, that was Left 4 Dead. That was what it was from. So let's go find Left 4 Dead. Oops, not user mod. Left 4 Dead 2 materials. Is it a specific Left 4 Dead? I think that was the last thing I opened. Let me check. Not even Blade Symphony. Oops. There we go. That was Left 4 Dead 2. Balcony edge trim. Let me try that again. I'll just sit through the whole thing. Whatever. I hate searching all games because it just takes forever. Let's go. I gotta turn on the light in here. Hold on. I'll be back in a second. Did I find it? On the model, not the texture, because it's because name different. That's great. That's probably why I couldn't find it. All right, that is these ones. I think this is the trim then. So export. I always like to export them into the same folder they came from. And I need to make sure I'm getting the right part of the texture. So let me grab one of them. Okay, so it's got some little bits under here. So it's this one right here. But not the full thing. this should be pretty easy. This looks fairly unblemished at these points. Does it get... Oh, it shouldn't get lighter, huh? Or was this upper part lighter? It was. You're cheating. Is there another part that's not so blemished? Not. Well, let me try down here. Oops. That could work. And I'll go through afterwards and add in the randomicity to it. All I'm doing right now is getting rid of the blemishing. I don't need it to be clean, I just don't want giant, like, dirt bits hanging from it. I keep it like that. Let's see, as if I grab smudge. No, I can't do it that way. Wait, no, actually it does work that way. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that I can grab, hold shift and just smudge in one direction. Though I don't think that's the smudge I want. Smudge edge. You can't even tell where the edge is. That's how good I am. Now I'm just gonna grab this. I'm just gonna go, say, from this point. I'm gonna grab a little bit bigger. That point. Is this doing what I think it is doing? Well, these are all different layers. One. I should fix that. Yes, it is. It's moving it. Okay, so I'm just going to grab and make this 50% opacity. And just pick different points along the line. And just hit it with a little bit of a... Hit it that high... The little bit of a... that opaque... what do we call that? Stamper. Because it's, by doing that, I can just take little bits of it and change it slightly to make it look like a different part, but only by 50%, so it's not going to make the whole thing look different. Probably get rid of some of these other blemishes doing it that way. Yeah, that should work fine. Actually, this works for all layers too, doesn't it? Haha, it does. So I can be like, get rid of that bit. That's a little dirty. That's a little dirty. Dirty. I can't get that bit. That's fine. Okay, it doesn't look so bad now. Did that white bit on the top come up? Yes, it does. Now it's this goopy bits. Yes. And that's the problem. Now I'm copying the not so good bits. So grab this point up here, this point down here. Now we should be good again. Right, all clean. Save. I don't know when he wrote that, but if you're talking about the name of this song he's playing right now, it's from Transformers. Their Rival Earth. Okay, I'm gonna see as put O for original. And save it as that one. Alright, now that should let me reload that. Oops. No, not O. Okay. Yeah, now it's much cleaner. Not so dirty. But still has a little bit of a random feel to it. So I'm okay with that. I think it actually looks pretty good. I think I would keep it. How would that look with those other pillars, though? If the pillars were dark? No, I don't even like it with the pillars there. Go away, pillars. Yeah, that playlist that you talked about, that's, on my... Oh, that's wrong one. Main channel at the very bottom. I have it as a public thing, so you can look at it anytime. If I have a free weekend, which it doesn't happen very often anymore, I'll usually go through and like find big, like probably 5-6 hour mixes, and I'll listen to the whole thing, and any that I like I'll save that, and so I'm always updating that list. I think if I put a stone background there, I really wouldn't need to do too much to it. I think that might just fix it a little bit, but I probably don't want to make it too dark. If anything, I'd probably want to make these trims lighter. Let me see how that would work. Yeah, buttons. Want to just do this brightness and contrast? Why not? Well, you can see the bits I copied when I do that. Oh, it's because I only have that layer selected. That would do it. See how that does it. Oops. Okay, I have to fix this. This is getting really annoying. I accidentally hid the viewport controls there. And that is really bugging me. How did I do that? I know I created a button for it, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, but kind of sucks. And then I must have, like, forgot to change the keybind, and I hit it by accident. It was like, oh, no, not screencast. Screencast is actually pretty interesting. I want to play around. Screencast in SFM allows you to, it records every button push, so it takes a screen cap every time a button or a mouse is hit, so you can do time lapses really easy. It would actually keep pacing up then. Where is the button thing? There's a secondary viewport. There we go. Oh, it's still locked to 7. That's why. Alright, so I'm gonna over here at 7. Oh yeah, there they are again. I'm removing that button. Now I can't do it again. Oh yeah, I forgot. If I hit at 9. Yeah, you can do SFM at full screen. That didn't break the stream, did it? Hold on. I want to see. No, it didn't. I can see the other thing. So yeah. Now I actually have no bar at the bottom and everything. Full screen, everything. All right. Now that I have a button here, I can see how this looks. Yeah, if I lighten it up, that actually I like that because it makes it so the trim. These still stand out as a higher contrast, but it still adds that extra trim on the edge there. So I like that. So that helped a little bit, but I still want to try to find out more. I don't. Oh, you know what? Having these kind of on a pedestal is something. I don't know if I could even do that though. Let me try searching something. Like a platform, maybe. It's a very broad term, though. I don't think I'm gonna find anything like this. What the hell was that? I mean, a platform is like a box. A baseball diamond? What the hell is it? Just brown. That's nice. That's kind of neat. What's the thing you can't see in the bottom corner? I want to be fancy. Actually, the reason I want to add detail is the more detail I have, the more it helps make the scene believable. Like, having these just jagged edges doesn't seem right. It's right. There's going to be some kind of a trim. That's what this is here for. To give a little bit of a break. And that's why, like, on these walls, I went and added these trim along the edges because it just doesn't look right having it like hit the wall and like this. So I'll probably go through and add the dark purple trim around these edges as well. And I think I even had it up on the ceiling here. Oh no, that's what these side parts were for. There's a level of complexity that's needed to make things look believable, and I felt like this scene right now was very basic, and needed something. And like that's what even these flowers were added to the outside here, so that because I felt it was just too plain without it. I thought I actually had brought them down in a shot. Maybe not. But I want to be fancy. I think that that's important. I just don't know what level of fancy I want to get to. Do you think that if they were going to build an entire room in memoriam, that they would put a little effort into it? But like even this, the ceilings I haven't cared about. I mean, look at this. Pillars don't even hit the freaking ceiling. I mean, I don't even think there's not even anything here. They're just kind of hovering there, but nobody cares. And it's not going to matter because nobody looks up. And when this door opens, I believe, is about the closest it gets to it. I love it. Yeah, it's right here. But even then, you don't even see this. It's almost impossible to tell that they're on nothing because you're going to be looking down here. So, where am I going? All right, you're here. Whoa. Yeah, I think I will keep that trim going all the way around here because I think that would be really a good thing. But I'm not going to keep doing that on the stream. Maybe some other time because that's boring. Okay, she's blurry enough where I don't have to actually worry about her head. I don't even have to worry about her back main either. I am going to worry about her wing clipping her leg here, which is right about this point. A little bit of motion. Okay. So now that shot I'm comfortable with saying it's green. Goodbye, Red Winter. I don't know. What's this supposed to mean? Okay. I'm not liking her main when I mean and actually I'm not even sure I'm done with the detail for these shots yet, or like how I want her fully animated. I kind of have to have the lights on to see what's going on, but it's so intense here. Let's see if we can turn out the statues if that'll help. Well, that turns out the lights too. Did. And let's have cornerstones of flowers and windows. Not the windows. Well, there's only one window there. That doesn't matter. this light doing? This is Applejack pedestal rim. Just trying to get things organized so I can hide certain things just to make it a little bit less intense here. Oh, I'm not keeping that camera anymore. Oh. Okay. Twilight Book Club. Oh yeah. There's the Twilights in their book. Forgot that they're still here. That's probably what's making this scene like freaking so crazy laggy. All these Twilights in her freaking book. Come on, meld into your Twilight. How far does this go? Oh, there we go. All the Twilights in their super nose. She can smell everything. That's really creepy. Alright, well I'm deleting that because it's going to drastically increase the processing here. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Is there anything else I can shut off in this scene? Don't need these Twilights anymore. There's nothing really I can shut off anymore. Don't need the volumetric light. I don't need the pedestal rim. I probably don't need to put that light. Ah, there we go. Okay, that helped a lot. Because it's hard to say, like, when animating it with the lights off like this, it's hard to get the emotion right when they're just kind of blended in like that. I want to get the emotions right, and that's, I think, the most important part. I really wish you could decrease the quality to be below 720, but what do you do? All of these. Oh, actually, you know what? I know what I can do. There we go. Haha. Perfect. Because I... The camera starts going to the right there. It depends. If you're talking about how many bottles explode before it crashes, on the stream last week, I had like 30-something Twilights that were all fully animated, like crashing into each other. That was laggy, but it wasn't crash-worthy. If I had to say crash, if it was in a fresh map, I could probably get close to 100 maybe, but it's hard because it's like, how long do you want to wait between loading each one? And this Y-Wave was awesome. Okay, I want to see if I can, like, if a camera twist here would cause any effect. Maybe not. I liked the shot. There was one of the shots I wanted to do when I originally made this, but I feel like it almost drags on a little bit. Especially here. Because I've thought about doing it where it quickly dips down into something like... Well, maybe not that low. Where it instead goes down here. Nah, I'll probably just keep it for now. I think the way she's moving is going to be kept, so I'm just going to only bother with it like it is right now. Okay, so I just need to add some extra detail to her, because that's what I do when I go through again, so... Right now her head's not moving at all. So this is down, so when I have this... like this, so this is full step like this. Okay, and it adds a little bit. Now, I wanted to have her head raised more here when she went to go down, but the problem is I'm trying to keep her eyes hidden, or at least for the most part hidden, until her head raises there for effect. Oh, the song. This song's not in the playlist because if it's a song I'm working on, I don't want it in a playlist. Um, no, it's "Remember Me" by Thomas Bergerson. Actually, the song I'm playing right now, um, "In the Darkness," Thomas Bergerson, same guy. Um, and I don't know if it's the same woman that's singing it too. But remember me. That was on this CD Miracles, which came out. No, not Miracles. Illusion, or Illusions. It came out probably 10, 15 years ago, something like that. And I bought the CD like when it came out. It was because I think it was awesome. So and I recommend it highly. I actually probably less than 10 years ago. But it's got a lot of awesome music on it, and this is one of my favorites on there. And this idea came for me about 2 years ago to make this video, and I just now deciding to do it. Okay, this is one thing you got to be careful too with the eyes. I have her eyes. Well, I'm gonna blend this a little bit here. I don't want it to get broken there. Right here, the pupil. Technically, the eyelids should stay about where the pupils are. If you watch other eyes of a person when they move, the pupil always tries to stay between the eyelids. So you should try to do that with the models here too. So like here, her head goes down. And when it does, technically the eyelids should go with it. So from this point to this point, to this point, I'm gonna have it right lid raise a bit. So the eyelid's actually going and following the pupil, and it's the same thing I should do with the top one, but I kind of want to have it still do that, so I'm gonna have it lag a little bit behind by raising the bottom a bit more, no, lowering the bottom a bit but closing the eye a bit more. This allows the bottom to still raise up, but it gives the effect of the upper one coming down without destroying too much else. But here too, eye lifts up, but the pupil doesn't. So probably should a little bit more closed and drop the raise a bit. Okay, that actually centered it, but I do want to open it a little bit. Let me try dropping that back down again. Because if it's going to open up wider, it has to be centered at the pupil, and that did help center it a bit more. It's one of the reasons that I have it so that when the eye is shut, that the pupil goes with it. I don't know why, but I just found that looks better. Spike on a cracker. Yes, Spiker and a Cracker is pretty awesome. I think I might want to have this, like, her head tilted more. Eyes hit the limit, though. Let's bring it back a little bit more to the right. What I mean by they hit their limit is at this point, right here, they're hitting the edge of the farthest they can go. And I don't want that. I want the eyes to fully move. Still hitting it even though I move to the right. No matter what I do, oh, I'm just gonna do it like this. Round. Still does it. I'll probably have them let go up just a little bit here too. So I had to quiet the music so I could figure out timing the sound a little bit more. If you're talking to me about the mentoring thing, no. I've been asked that a lot, and I don't have the time for that. I barely have. The only time I really spent in SFM lately has been on the stream, and then a little bit on the side for stuff I can't show on the stream. That's actually technically why the streams are here. And trust me, I've had people offer to pay for it too. Again, time is more important to me than money that right now. Because I like doing what I'm doing, it's just hard to find the time to do it. And so, yeah. I kind of do like it when the eyes close here. It's kind of a quick open close, but it just seems weird without it. Too strong of a downward motion. No, it's not the it's not as much the stuff that I can't, because I'm an anthology, which means that I'm making content I can't show here. So I've been given permission to work on anthology stuff on the stream as long as it's not uploaded. So I potentially may in the future work, because I have a couple stuff for anthology that are started and actually are close to done. And like one's 40 seconds and one's like 20 seconds, but I don't want to if I don't need to, because that's something that I consider to be a big spoiler for stuff. So, and if I ever did, I would cut the stream out, restart it, so that there was no recording for that. You can pretend whatever you want to, but yes, I am making monstrosities. Alright, I don't think her body motion is going to change much here. So I'm going to me, and this is going to seem weird, no matter how complex your animation, the movement of the tail is probably the most important thing to animate. I don't know why. There's something about it that just makes it. It's the same reason, like if you watch like some of the Final Fantasy cutscenes, well, some of the reasons that they're the coolest is that the way that they make the hair move, especially like if you watch Final Fantasy 13, they have it so that like the back hair is locked to the shoulder, so as they turn, the hair actually won't clip, but the hair always makes it look like wind's going through it. You can have a model that's not moving at all, like just stationary, but if you have all these other parts of it that are moving, it looks alive. So you can just give them a simple, very, very basic breathing animation, and then just move the hair move, and it looks like they're real. So, and that's one of the things here I feel too is, if you can animate the tail and some of the other hair bits correctly, that's almost as good as just doing a lot of time in animation. Okay, her back to me does show here. I was trying to figure that out. But I'm not going to worry about that now because I might still add more to her. Whoa. Oh, and I've been trying to get in the habit of using this. If you hit V when you have something selected, it'll automatically jump into the center of the screen. And it really comes in handy because then it makes it so it's a perfect rotation, in this case, around her butt. So. I was like, what is that? She has an udder, but no, it's her foot. Okay, that was weird. Alright, so I want to do the same thing as the bit before. And I'm going to mark these so I know. Okay, so her leg is right here. So this is when the cycle starts over. Cycle starts over. Cycle starts over. I want to get this down because she changes her timing in a second here. Okay, there's the foot down, foot down, foot down, foot down. Okay, where's your legs? Okay, if this is where the one leg was before, we get wherever this point is, which is at this point, which is at this point. Okay. The what? Alright. Oh, Adam, were you on before? Hold on. Adam. For one, we added the barrel of flowers. That is literally what they called it. It's a barrel of flowers. I think I see a red flower. That's a flower. This might be a square, but I'm going to call it a flower. Because that's what you do for dead people. Except for, whoa, everything's here. So it's considered that she's actually not dead. See, she's not dead. And these are her friends. It's, you know that she's not dead because it's pointing at her. That means that she's not dead. Maybe I don't want to make her dead. Screw you guys. Well, that's an eye light. Where is my twilight? There. She's dead now. Dead. Wait, what did I do to her? Oh God. She's like, help me! There's something horribly wrong with me. See, there we go. It's fixed. And what else I had? Oh yeah, and then I have the poopy face. See, she holds her breath and she lets out an enormous fart that just opens up the door. I'm totally good at all the cereal. Alright, back to Twilight's butt. Wait, I did undo her, right? Okay. I want to make sure she wasn't, like, suddenly, like, broken. Now I kind of want to, like, go and put text over everything. It's fun. Alright. So at this point, to this point, to this point, tail is going to be to right. Like this. Except for it should be delayed a bit. Maybe not that much. Should delayed. Nah, I'll just make it smooth. Maybe not that far. That'll work. The arrow, that was like, I think it's from Blade Symphony. I don't use music anymore. And it just had some brackets around it, and I removed the brackets, and it's on self-illum, so it was just a glowing thing. Alright, I need to tail go the other way. Alright, I'm going to keep it with the drastic bit, but I think I'm going to reduce the movement afterwards. Because she's walking, I don't want to have her, like, tail flying all over the place. Floppy tail. Well, I kind of did. I made the bloopers. That was me making stupid versions of videos. I love doing comedy stuff, but I also like doing serious stuff. It's a balance. Hold on. This was going just over the next point. So I do need to go up to about there. Oh. It's here. Okay, this is gonna be a little tough to do this one. It's gonna be go this way. Oh, too far. Okay. Now back up again. Just like I did before, I'm going to grab the in-between parts. I'm going to make sure that it looks like it is waving between them. Probably should go across like that. That should be good. Oh, that's way too far, actually. I like that. Okay. This would be like this direction. Yeah, maybe a little bit expanded. Expand it that way. Okay. Let's go this way. I think. Okay. And this way. Turn to turn. Okay, this is turning this way. I thought about doing another one of those blooper things, but in a way, the anthology stuff I've been doing has been kind of my bloopers. The reason I did the bloopers was because I felt like milestone videos should specifically making a milestone video that is a normal video with the added context of being a milestone video is stupid to me. So if I'm going to make one, I'm just going to make one that rewarded the people that were staying to watch. So the subscribers, the people that subscribe with no content, therefore making bloopers of stuff that they would have already seen, would be like a reward because they already knew something from it. People that were watching it new wouldn't get some of the bloopers. So that's why I did it. But I didn't really, after that, I really didn't really care about doing another milestone video because, like, 20,000 is like, okay, well, it's just 10,000 times 2. It's not really a milestone, it's just another number. So I thought about doing it for possibly 100,000, but that's still far off still. I haven't even really bothered even thinking about doing anything for it yet. There's a bit here where the tail like stops moving. No, it doesn't. That's fine. I'll figure it out. Alright, now that I've done tail 1, I'm going to do tail 2, which is going to be tail 1 with just, with a delay to it. So tail 1, I think I did it at about this point. So I'm just going to, do it about the midpoint instead then. So, and this would be this direction. And I kind of want to go about to the next one's point. Not quite. Almost, though. Okay, actually might be about there. So, because it should be lagging behind. He's got to be a little more careful on, because I can't really like lag them too much, or no, I mean I can't extend them too much because technically it's still hair. I can't have them like floating. They still have to obey gravity. Okay. Technically, I could go another round with that one, but I'm not going to bother. Now I'm going to do tail 3, which I'm going to do it from here. Almost to the next one. So this is going to be going this way. This one I want to kind of have come in and stay a bit longer, I think. Maybe not. I thought I would have wanted it earlier, but maybe it is better later. Oh yeah, I can show you the... As soon as I'm done with the tail thing here, I can show you how I did the statue thing. Okay, let's see how that looks. I think at the beginning it's a little bit sway. And then also, this is just the normal sway, but like, when she goes down like this, technically I would have the tail go down as well with her talking. So like it'd probably go build up, then go fast up. So like that. And have it go up and then drift down. So like, but I'm not going to bother with that right now, because that's putting animation tape on top of animation, and once you start doing that, you kind of ruined anything. So anyways, the statue thingy is, actually it's past 9, so I probably should wrap it up here. How do I do that again? Oh, 9. No, I heard it. What do you want? Oh, okay. It depends kind of on the VA thing, because right now I don't need males. At least not there's no parts that I have needing males. So if that's what the party's looking for, I don't really have anything for them. Anyways, okay, so the statues here are done in a couple different parts. I wonder if this is a better shot to do it from. Nah, I'll do it with the lights off. There's a model. I'm not sure. It'd take me a while to find it, but in the SFM Ponies and DeviantArt group, in the resource folder, you can download pony mannequins, and that's technically what these are. They're just the mannequin models. But if I say yeah, let's do Rainbow Dash here. So, if I just have the statue, and that's actually this one, pedestal in there. All this is the pony. Like, this doesn't say Rainbow Dash. All this says is pony. The thing that's iconic to any of them is their hair, and that's why I made sure when I kept all these that I made sure that their hair showed. That's what makes you know who they are. And so I went and loaded up the Rainbow Dash model, and I hid all the parts of the model that were the textures. You can't hide eyes without actually modifying the actual model itself and changing it from an eye to something else. So that's what this is the that's why you got these creepy eye things. So I just took the statue model and copied Rainbow Dash's body over it. And the reason I wanted to use the actual dummy model is they're very the textures, the way that they're done, allow me to very easily change the colors of them. So I could change the color that I wanted. Plus, it was easier to go in between stuff. All the pieces were already there. So that's why I did it that way. Changing the colors for the actual Rainbow Dash model and stuff to make it look like that would be changing the original models, and then it would make it difficult to work on any other video at the same time. So that's why I did it this way. But I had to make sure too that is this one, because the actual model when they're on top of each other is like this. I don't want their eyes to show, so I took the model itself once I had spawned it in and just moved it back a little bit so that the eyes disappeared into the head and the manes really weren't affected at all. Technically you could lock like the tail, the hair back, and all the front top hair and just say and move the rest of the body back, but I didn't care. So that's really all I did for it. It really wasn't that bad or anything complicated, but you could do a bunch of stuff because I think I was working on one of these shots. Is it this one? There's one of these shots. Oh, I think it was one of these. Yeah, these ones I was working on using the mannequin models to make alicorns that were overlooking the interior. I said I was working on adding lights and everything. So, but the mannequin models are kind of fun for that. I think I even put outside here. Yeah, I made some statues out here. With alicorns. But yeah, it's nothing complicated. What does this look to? Oh, that's the old door model. Before it got fixed to actually like have color. Actually, yeah, it kind of looks nice dark too. Looks like a door to hell though. We don't want Twilight going to hell. Anyways, yeah, I went and added the alpha to all the different parts of Rainbow, or like not just Rainbow Dash, but all the models here. So go back to this. So if I go to the Rainbow Dash one here, you can see that under the materials, under body, I had alpha 0. Teeth, alpha 0, everything. Eyeballed and stuff doesn't matter because you can't have the eyeballs hidden. Because eyeballs can't have alpha. So unless there's some other way to like make them not show, I like even tried a no draw, which didn't seem to work. But it really didn't matter because you can just move the model back. The eyes are easy to hide. Yeah, that's all I did. It's not that difficult at all. The mannequins themselves, I believe you can change the color within the VMTs. It actually has, I think, some comments in there that explain how you do it. It's not that bad at all. It's really pretty easy. It's just basically changing the RGB. So yeah. The only reason color 1 or the color and color 2 work, but the problem with doing it that way is it still works off the base color. So that's why I mean I kind of showed it before, but like let's grab rarity and rainbow. So I'm going to give them both texture overrides. Okay, so I'm going to have a black rarity. Okay. So yeah, that right now they're both at 0, 0 color. I'm forcing the colors to them to 0, 0, which makes them black. If I change them to 1, 1, 1, you'll notice that they'll go back to white, or their base color, because that's saying 1, 1, 1 is white. So white to rainbow is blue, and white to rarity is obviously white. Now with the rarity, if I wanted to make her red, I could say 1, 0, 0, and this would make her red, and it would make, I believe it should make rainbow completely red too. Yeah, but you can still see that the red is a little bit different. It is like a darker red because it is mixed with that blue bit, but it's still red. But say I went and I wanted to make her red but with her base color, so I wanted to make her say 3, 1, 1. She's still mixing with her base color here, which is white. But you can see she's actually just got a normal red glow. I'm going to make that much brighter, so I'll make this 10. Okay, so you can see though she's glowing red, because red is her color. Or red is mixed, white is still red. But if I do that to Rainbow Dash, actually, okay, that was a bad example. Hold on. Let's say for, because I'm doing this single color, it's the blending that's really a problem. So let's say I wanted to add, let's say like a greenish hint. So let's do 0.8, 1.2, 0.8. Okay, so greenish hint, green. Let's do the same thing to Rainbow Dash. Yeah, now she's more like an aqua. She's not really green. She's kind of like bluish green. Same thing if I wanted to like just make her a little more red, it's probably going to make her purple. Yeah. I can't really get a good just red tint. Unless you start trying to figure out canceling out the blue. So like if you wanted to say decrease the blue more. Oh, that's just yellow. So yeah, it's better base white. The colors are really good for changing hue with stuff. Like I kind of showed this before. One of the Fallout buildings. I think it was like a store. Ha, here we go. So say you had this building. And let's go and try to figure out, I think it's this texture right here. This has multiple textures for the overlay, so I'm going to give color. This is going to make all the outside blue, or go black. Well, now I can go through and actually just change the hue to something else to keep it random, so the buildings aren't, you don't have 4 different buildings and like 1/4 of them is always blue. So let's give this a slightly more, let's say green hue. So I'll keep 1, and I'll do 1.4 and then 0.7. So now, okay, now I have a green building. And I could copy this, put this building next to the other one. This one will be base color. And let's make this one redder. So we'll do 1.4, 1, 0.6. Okay, that can, oh yeah, because it's blue, it's hard to get red. But now it's a little bit more yellow. So now it's a different color building. So it's the same model, it's just changing overrides, and now suddenly you can change the color of all the buildings. So that's why those come in handy. I actually use this for this exact reason, to change the color of these exact buildings. Oh, the numbers here, they're red, green, blue. So like here, if I go 1, 1, 1, it's going to be the base color. This has no overrides. This is the one. You could say 1, 1, 1 is white. You have 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue. All mixed together, you get white. And because the base color is blue, the white just makes it the base color, which is blue. So it's thinking about, if you mix blue with white, what would you get? Well, still blue. If we go 1 0 0, that's red. If you go 0 1 0, you get green, and 0 0 1 blue. So then it's just whatever you do want it to mix them. So if I go and mix red, green, or red and blue, I'm gonna get purple. If I go and mix red and green, I'm gonna get yellow, kind of like a lime. But if I put a little bit more red into it, a little more red, there, a little more yellow. There. So that's what those mean. So it's just a mix. So if you want to add a slight hue to something, it's just take the 1 1 1 value. So if I want to take this blue house and I want to make it a little bit bluer, add 1.4. Then I get a brighter blue, maybe make it like, let's say 50, and you got a bright, now it's glowing. When you go to do these override or add the color, you can go and add actual color here. The only reason I don't recommend that is it'll let you choose a color, so you can say red, or, you know, oh, it's kind of nice, I can choose my colors here. The problem with doing it this way is you can't go past the max. So you can change the color of something, which is good for changing the hue, but say that you wanted to make it glow, it doesn't work. You can't actually do it with like this. You can't, because you're stuck within the 1 1 1 values. But if you do it with the vertex, like, let's go back there. I can go 100, 100, 100, and now, like, you got yourself some glowing building. And I think that can be kind of useful. I wonder if I go, like, let's go to, like, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, see what that does. Okay, that really doesn't do much more. 100,000. And now it's just white. It just doesn't even matter anymore. Just a big cube. So that's why that comes in handy, being able to do the vertex instead of just the color, or the 3 sets. The mannequins actually don't have a texture. They're set up weird. Let me grab one quick. Do I not have? Oh no, they're not overrode because I don't need it to, or I know needed to. Yes, I'm brilliant. I think this was just the base. Oh, it's just okay. I know where the models are. Maybe I'm kind of having a moment. Hold on. Dummy. Yeah, this is that's not the right one. I think it's actually, they have a base texture they go off of, and then one of them is they have dark, matte, and I think paint. Oh yeah, it's paint. Under paint has color tint base and color tint temp. So this is the, like they say, this is the color is used if there's no paint applied. And then yeah, you don't have to worry about that. This is the color you want to go. So right now it has a kind of a what do you want, Adam? Oh, not that. What are you doing, Adam? I don't even... No, I'm not sure. That is the Season 5 hype train. That's... Adam, sometimes I think that you have a problem. Yes. But I like that you're adding the Big Mac doing the thing. That's fine. I like it then. Anyways, that's how you change the color in the dummies. They also have some pre-based like dark colors and whatever, but that's the important ones. Yeah, you can do that on each part of it. Anything that has a separate texture, you can do that with. The only thing that color override doesn't work with is like eyes, because eyes aren't a normal texture. Eyes are like normal textures are considered either vertex lit generic or unlit generic, or I forgot what the other one was. I can't remember. But eyes are just eyes. That's what they're called as a texture. So you can change like the whites of the eyes, different colors, whatever. But I don't know if you can't really do an override for them. They're limited on some of the stuff. I haven't played with it enough. You can play around with it if you want yourself. But you can change the color of their tongue to purple and the skin to pink and their hair to aqua and their wings to whatever the hell you want. So, I gotta work on shorter animations too. I've got so many long ones started. I gotta actually make something short that's not anthology, so I can really get a video. I haven't done something since November. But anyways, if you can't tell, my voice is going because I'm still sick. Kind of. I'm getting over it, but my voice doesn't last this long, so it kind of makes me have a deep voice though. But so yeah, I'm gonna quit before I go like mute completely. Is there anybody that spawned that I don't want? No, nothing I can think of. So, yeah. So I am going to call the stream now. Let me double check. Where's my phone? There it is. Friday should be fine. Friday is fine. And so is next week, it looks like so far. So, alright. So, yeah, I will be streaming again on Friday. Hopefully get more of this done. The colors, to make it glow, I just took the color and, like, made like 111 is the base, like, level of color. If you start going above 1, you start over, like, adding extra color. And if you start going really high, you can start getting it to glow because you're just adding so much. So that's why if you start adding like 10 10 10 instead of 111, you can go to like 10 times the brightness, and it gives you a glow without doing a unlit or a self illum or an unlit generic, which by using those it will ignore lighting, which can be useful for creating a light in the darkness. But if you want to have something that's glowing but still has the ability to get dark, that's the way to do it. Yeah, get some rest. Yeah, that has not been able to happen. Between the moving somebody Saturday and the stuff yesterday and today, and then I got more stuff going Thursday and Friday and then Saturday, and yeah, I'm always busy. So anyways, so I'm not dead. Alright, so I will see you guys Friday if you're around. Hopefully I'll have more of a voice. And we'll go from there. So, I'll take it easy. I'll see you guys later. Ooh, what's games for sales? 4 weeks every later! Don't care. Alright, see you guys later.